look at that. Heartbreaking visuals. These are the survivors, little children who've been left fatherless. The wife whose husband was shot dead in front of her. Home Minister Amit Shah ensuring he doesn't waste time. That's an emotional moment. A hand on the cheek of one of the children. Look at these women, countless widows right now from the Hindu community, all Indians, asking questions, telling him, apprising the Home Minister of the country with the Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha. Lieutenant Governor also holding the hand of one of the individuals. This is not about Uttar Pradesh, Kerala, Karnataka, Haryana. This is about India, Indian identity, targeted only because they were Hindus. Can you believe it? One would think that the radicalized jihadist mind would change. A lot changed in Kashmir, but some things still remain the same. It's important. You understand that they are angry, agitated, in pain. But it's also important, a message of symbolism that Home Minister himself, directed by the Prime Minister of the country, is on the ground. So that he listens directly. Because these were the women, viewer, women that Home Minister is speaking to right now. These women were mocked and taunted. These women were told, तुम्हें इसीलिए छोड़ा है, जाके बताओ अपनी सरकार को कि क्या हुआ है. These widows are grieving. They'll have to now take back the coffins of their husband. You're looking at Srinagar Airport. Different visuals that we are putting out for you from the Srinagar Airport, where now the exodus of the tourists have started, because it's understandable, the anger. But this moment after 2019 is a reminder that Pakistan is not changing. India can do all the positive developments it intends in Kashmir, but Pakistan will continue to strike and harm us and our people. I can see the cops, as much of the JKP, the women cops, in tears. What was the fault of this child, of his mother, that they had to watch their father, their husband, their son to be killed like that in cold blood? They were vacationing in their own nation. As Gaurav Sawant, Ashraf Wani continue to be with us, but I think it is a good messaging from the Home Minister to be there on the spot, to not wait for a secondary perspective. This anger, these voices, rightly being directly conveyed to the Home Minister. And the government needs to realize and understand that while it has done a lot in Kashmir, a lot needs to be done. We cannot take the peace for granted and believe all has changed. The terror ecosystem dismantled to a massive level, but it's not ended. It's not ended. And each time, perhaps, we take a step back, that's when the terrorists strike. These families had spent their hard-earned money to come to Kashmir. It reminds me of 2006 when the Gujarat tourists were killed, when Ghulam Nabi Azad was the chief minister then. The dead bodies had to be sent back to the state of Gujarat. Prime Minister Modi was then the chief minister of the state. Today, as a prime minister, he's dealing with the situation. A reminder, not much has changed. We've had many terror attacks on civilians, on tourists, on Amarnath pilgrims. Needless to say, but reminding of how Kashmiri Pandits were deliberately targeted. Recently, about a few years ago, remember, one Sanjay Sharma was a Kashmiri Hindu, was en route and towards heading to a market with his wife when he was identified and killed. So this strategy is not going anywhere for Pakistan. Kashmiris and all Indians will have to come together on this to ensure it will not be tolerated. Home Minister Amit Shah has been since yesterday in Kashmir. We have information he could be heading to Pahalgam, but that will be depending on the sensitivity of the location. Remember, viewer, not 28 civilians. It's not a statistic, and I hate to say that it's a death toll simply. These are the dead bodies of Indian men who were identified and killed in cold blood because Pakistan was not happy of the peace and normalcy of tourism footfall in Kashmir. Expectations now, all hope, all eyes will be on the government for the next step and the plan of action.